Why did you move here to Stad?
Well, basically I had friends here. That's I knew some people that lived the life that sounded so fantastic. And my life is a little bit like extraordinary and not 9 till 5. So I was like, okay, and I love the nature. That's why I found the way up here. To meet the weather, to meet the nature, to meet people that live the same way like I do. Because you know, it's a challenge to live like this. It's
I was living in Voss before, snowboarding a lot, and then yeah, the surf. I mean, I was coming here a lot to surf, and got to know various people that lived here, and I met Karina, and well, it was either Voss is a long way away. So I had to move here to be with you. So we've been making it ever since.
Yeah, we met in Hoddevik.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah, in Hoddevik. Yes.
But where did you move from before you came here?
I studied in Berlin, and then I decided before I do my diploma, it has been the diploma times, not bachelor and master. I wanted to go to the foreign country and see how they study there. So I decided to go to Bergen. They had really good textile and art department, like hands-on a lot of workshops, and so get to know your tools, kind of, not only theory like it was in Berlin. So I went to Bergen and I stayed there, and then it was a little bit of hassle with the diploma, bachelor, master, so I applied for the masters, got in, did the masters. After the masters, I was totally broke, so I applied for jobs, and actually a design studio in Dalen Sundfjord, which is like 4 hours from here and 4 hours from Bergen. They needed a project leader for an innovative material library, which I built up. So I did this. Then I left Dale and I went up here. So, you know, I kind of went up north. It wasn't planned at all. It was just like, this is how it happened. And I took all my kind of workshop stuff with me.
I grew up in the south of England, just above Southampton, actually, in Hampshire. Yeah, normal stuff. College, university. I was actually at Bournemouth University studying agriculture. And as soon as I finished university, I went snowboarding and never came back. So I snowboarded the world for 15, 20 years.
Nice.
Just surviving, shredding mountains from one mountain to the next. And I ended up doing seasons in Hovden in the early 2000s.
My friends always thought I would end up in New York. And I wanted to, because there's a really cool architect and he has a material library creative agency there. That was my dream, to go there. And I never did it. And now I'm here and it's like, I get the silence to work, to really work it out. What I have the freedom of and the time, and to find out what's inside of me and what I want to actually say and tell the world with my art or with my design. As I'm a textile artist, I had problems in producing my work. And since I'm doing digital weaving, hand-woven digital weavings, I had to rent myself into the schools when there was holiday time, so the students were away. Then I could use the machines. I was like, you know, it should get better for people like me to produce. And it's really hard to get a place in the Norwegian industry to weave out stuff. And then that said, I like materials, so I can just not use the common industrial yarn. I like to have recycled material, paper yarns, and all this kind of stuff. So I built up a common, what do you say, fellesatelier, like a workshop for Norwegian textile artists, so that they can come here, rent themselves in, and use the looms I have down in the studio, and have a good time aside, because you can't just do and produce, you know, you can as well just take a nap, you can take a walk, you can learn surfing, and then we have, you know, Harry's an educated surf teacher, so we take them out into the ocean.
I mean, you know, the year round weave and surf. I mean, obviously, it's weaving, but then when others come to weave here, or it's nature inspired. You know, you've actually got something to do. You can walk out the house. I mean, you can walk up that mountain out there, or you could walk over the road and walk up that mountain there, or walk up the road and go up the Best Cape, or cut through that little bit and you're in Ervik looking down at the beach.
People contact me from America or UK to come here just because it's a women surf retreat, you know, so it's kind of Norway, landscape, nature, holiday turns into production time, and that's, I think maybe that's what the future is, you know, that you're kind of, instead of working 9 to 5, you can actually make a living out of your lifestyle.
I think the 9 to 5 model, it doesn't, you know, isn't really suiting.
I mean, internet, you know, you can just you can work in Hawaii on the beach, you know, if you're a programmer.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you are, you know, and you have all this kind of, the trend goes to working hubs where you can have your desk in Oslo, in Bergen, in New York, in Los Angeles, and you just, you know, have this global network. So it boils down to what do you actually want, you know, what makes you happy.
Life. Yeah.
But when you work with art, would it be easier to work in a city to like get jobs, or?
Also, it would be easier to get exhibition space, you know, like have a show. That would be easier because I show my face a bit more, a bit more social. But it wouldn't be easier for my production. It's here where I really can focus on my work and get it out and have the time and invest the time and just weave it out, work it out, walk it out.
But living here there must be some challenges as well. Living out here and
when the internet goes.
Well, that's why, you know, when the power goes in the storm, when you get heavy storms and stuff like that. But, you know, we survive. I mean, you know, we've got the oven. Everything
is in balance, because I can go to Los Angeles. I did last year. I can go to New York. I did this as well. So I get I put it all in this kind of, you know, when I travel, then I get my dose, you know, and I live from it. It's like, oh, you know, that's just a good balance.
It's not cheap. It's not.
No, it's not cheap here.
It's not cheap, yeah.
But then living in this...
What is it? What's cheap to live? I don't think it's cheap to live anywhere anymore. You know, with, you know, the hospital isn't close, you know. So you know, if you hurt yourself, then, you know, yeah, you know, you got to rely on take it like a man, or, you know.
There's no it's long to the next hospital. The ambulance, it takes time. And the police, it's not around.
That's not.
And
but then you don't. But then, you know, that's it. There's
not that we need police here, but
it's not exactly a massive crime. And where's everyone? I mean, you know, someone's going to steal your car. Where are you going to go, mate?
Yeah.
You know, because someone's nicked a car. They're probably going down the only road there is.
Mats,
one
call
road.
Mats.
It's like, where do you go? I mean, I just want to say.